Hi and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I am Rachael Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards, which are the cards we'll be using for this week's energy spread, as well as the creator of the Intuition Alignment online program. This week's energy forecast is for June the 25th through till July the 1st, and yes, we have nearly just about come to the end of the first 6 months of 2018. So this week the energies forecast overall theme is around staying in your flow. So let's have a look at how that unfolds. So the first card, Monday, Tuesday, is about playfulness. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of abundance, the card we all love to see. And Saturday and Sunday is about spiritual being. So let's see how each one of these cards portrays and works in with that overall theme. So Monday and Tuesday, the card of playfulness is about making sure that we are actually making time. And I say that word most prevalently is that make time. As humans, we make our life so incredibly busy. And when we become busy, we actually fall out of our natural state of flow because we just get into that component of doing, and forget that component of just being and staying in that space of being present. When we're in a doingness space, we're all about worrying about things into the future, and that can create so much stress and overwhelm, and that definitely takes us out of our natural state of flow. When we make time and schedule time for playfulness, we give ourselves that exercise, that right to be able to have balance in our world where we are also allowing ourselves to receive, because when we're having playfulness, we are in so much more joy, more happiness, more gratitude, being able to see the blessings around us. Each one of those beautiful aspects helps us to elevate and raise our vibration and also elevate our energy level. So therefore we have a much more renewed zest of life when we just make sure that there is a balance between all the doing things that need to be done and the beingness of just being present, being able to enjoy the life that you've created, not just always worrying about the future, because the future we'll get there in the very coming future, but at this very given moment, you need to be able to stay present. And each one of those components of when you're having fun and joy and happiness is actually allowing you to stay in your own natural space of staying in your own flow. When we do that, it opens up the channel to be able to manifest and attract all the abundance into our world. It also reminds us, because as we know, abundance is definitely a monetary side of things, which is very, very great, but it's also about that abundance mindset of knowing that you can manifest and attract anything that you desire, an abundance of time, an abundance of energy, an abundance of love, an abundance of happiness, an abundance in every world, in every area in your world. And this allows us to be able to, this comes, as you can see, just directly after we have moved into that space of playfulness. Because when we become present, we move into our flow, we actually realize that being abundant is our birthright, and it is only that human mind and that consciousness and sometimes those beliefs and limitations that we've put in front of us around abundance that detracts away being able to really welcome in and allow yourself to be able to receive this abundance. So as you can see this week, it's so important that, make time that you're having fun in all that you do, even when you're going to work. Doesn't matter how rigid your work is, you will still be able to find that you can still bring in that playfulness within just your mindset, within your attitude, and that opens up the portal for abundance, because then we start to be able to, as you know, gratitude is the best attitude you can ever have. And when we are in that space of beingness, in that playfulness area, it allows us to be able to realize all of the things that we are so incredibly grateful for, and therefore that just even opens up the portal for where there's even more abundance that comes in. And that is our natural state of flow, is to live an abundant life. So therefore it goes to show that we have all of these things available to us right here, right now. And so there's going to, through being in that beautiful state of flow, we're in this natural way where we are just becoming a magnet to be able to manifest and materialize anything that you dream and desire into your reality through just being present. That's your greatest gift that you can give this week, is being present. Just in your beingness. Stay in your flow, because remember, anything in this world is attracted to you because of your energy, the vibes that you put out there into this world. So it's important that you bring your vibe, because remember, your energy shows up before you do. So if you're vibing really high because you're having some fun, you've got joy, you've got balance in your world, you're going to be able to attract and manifest, I'll get that word out, manifest anything you desire so rapidly, because you will already realize that it's sitting there waiting there for you. It's just you've put all those blocks in front of you because you're so worried about the future that you've forgotten to stay present. So remember, the vibe that you put out is also helping to be able to manifest all your dreams and desires for you. And coming through to the weekend of Saturday and Sunday is about that spiritual being. It's about remembering that you have that embody that spiritual element within yourself, where something inside of you is going, you know that you are a truly abundant person. Let me say that again. You are a truly an abundant person. When you just show up and exercise and be yourself, remembering that you have flaws, remembering that you have areas that require a little bit more work to be done on you, because we're always continual work in progress. We're never going to be perfect because we were not designed to be perfect. We were designed to be imperfectly perfect. But you know what? The right people that love you are always going to be able to see all of that gorgeousness within you just radiating out within you. And that's what this week is about: staying in your flow, bringing your vibe out for everyone to see, and for you to see, and for you to access this part within yourself that you may have stifled a little bit because of, you know, the expectations of what, I mean, you think about it, all the expectations, especially when you turn into an adult, all of those expectations that are placed on you. You need to be an adult, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and all of a sudden that smothers away that inner child, that that renewed ability to be able to really just enjoy life. It's simple, but sometimes we as humans, we like to complicate the crap out of things. And when we keep things simple, it's where we get to have the most amount of fun. And we're not here to be these, you know, rigid people. We are here to have fun, and that's what the spiritual being is about as well, is being able to understand that you are work in progress, that yes, we play a role as a human aspect, and there's also the spiritual beingness within you, and there will be this beautiful little quiet voice that is saying it's time to break free from all of those restraints that you've placed on yourself, and to just show up and shine. And when you do that, you stay in that natural born place of your own flow, and that flow is your vibe of your energy that gets to be radiated in every area of your world, not just in sporadic moments when you're not stressed, not when you're just, you know, running around doing all the things that you need to do for work and for children and for family and all of these things, but you get to show up and shine in each one of those areas being you, because you can see that you can bring in playfulness and you can bring in joy, and that you have this abundant mindset where you will always have enough time, always have enough energy, always have enough financial freedom. And all of this allows us to stay in that natural state where we know that we were born abundant, and that somewhere along the line we have cut off that supply, maybe through, you know, family traits that you may have grown up with, whatever the reason it is. Now we've reached this beautiful space within ourselves where we have evolved and grown so much, and we actually do fully understand and are more open to just open up that floodgate to allow all of that beautiful abundance to come in. Because when we have abundance, you know, it gives us the freedom that we are all searching and seeking for at this time. And this week is about just, you know, allowing yourself to have the balance in your world, show up and shine, and just bring that magnetic energy vibe to the surface, and just let yourself just remove all of those constraints that you've had on, those pressures, those expectations, all the to-do lists and all that kind of shit that just smothers that amazingness within you. Now it's time to break free from those restraints this week and move into that beautiful space of just being in your natural flow. So I hope this week And I can see that by this week is going to be truly exceptional and a lot of fun. And I would say there's also going to be a great deal of breakthroughs, those aha moments. So watch out for those aha moments because they're like gold. We sit there and go, now I get that. And they're beautiful moments because when we reach those aha moments, we have broken through some of those old limitations that we've placed in front of us beforehand. And when we break through those, we not only break through in them in one area of our life, but we will find that it has a beautiful domino effect where it breaks through limitations in other areas of in our world. So this week is going to be exceptional, exciting, and filled with your own natural state of flow. So have a wicked week. Please feel free to share this and subscribe to this channel, and much love to you all, and I will see you all again next week. Take care.